Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons, and we are going to talk about Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. All right, so I have early access to this, so I am so excited. I just want to take a moment and, my heart has beat again, all right? If you are a true dungeon master, your heart beats. If you care about Dungeons & Dragons, and you're not some sad sack OSR indie game master, which I wouldn't trade one dungeon master for 100 of them, right? Then your heart beats with each. You have a different rhythm to your heart. Your heart beats with every D&D Canon hardback, right? Because every time it beats, Gary Gygax's name is on page 2 of the Player's Handbook, right? It is a legacy. Every single D&D Canon hardback put out by Hasbro today lifts the name of Gary Gygax and makes him more famous and keeps him alive in our hearts, our minds, and our spirits. He is super special, and I really, it's incredibly important to me that his legacy does not die. And Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, is Gary to the core, right? It is what carries his legacy the most, right? If you care about Gary Gygax, you care about D&D Canon hardbacks, and I'm just so happy to see another one come through. Also, let's say it together: the drama does not stop the dragon. The drama does not stop the dragon. The drama does not stop the dragon. Arguably, it may fuel it. So there's been a lot of drama this year. They're like, the Pinkertons, the OGL crisis, the Manic Panic, people coming out, Daggerheart, people, Dungeons & Dragons going to get killed by Daggerhearts. Everybody's just going to jump on, Daggerheart and be Dungeons & Dragons 50 years. It'll be all wrapped up as soon as Dragonheart is released. Oh, sorry, didn't realize Dragonheart's a bad copy of John Harper's Blades in the Dark, and it doesn't matter. Okay, there have been a lot of drama. 2023 is like no year I've ever. It's the 49th year of Dungeons & Dragons history, and I have never seen anything like it. It is astounding, right? So many things have happened, and you get, people like Professor Dungeon Master. Oh, when are they going to get it right? Oh, Hasbro's just doing such a terrible job. All their mistakes. Yeah, right. All their mistakes, they are destroying by a multiple of 300 every OSR and indie product, right? Like, he did the math and figured out that Dungeons & Dragons did 300 times the business of Shadowdark, right? Which is the number one OSR product this year, right? Dungeons & Dragons defeats its opponents with hard work and quality products, right? And I'm just saying it, right? Everybody's saying, Dungeons & Dragons, it's just big because it has a big name. No, it outperforms your OSR and your indie. It just outperforms you. It leaves your tired garage band energy nonsense in the dust with hard work and quality products. That is the reality of it, right? And Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk is proof, right? It's just another great, amazing product with a digital heart and a physical book that, again, Professor Dungeon Master and all his ilk keep pretending are going to go away and just get swept into the dustbin, but it never happens. Do not believe the boogeymen. Do not believe the boogeymen that are being erected, that the physical books are going to go anywhere. They're not, right? They continue to be printed. The drama does not stop the dragon, right? And the drama does not aid the OSR or the indies, right? They thought that they could point to mistakes, air quotes, of Hasbro, but the reality is the OSR and the indie cannot catch up. They cannot win the fight because they don't have any clue what the fight actually is. They think if they make a better set of rules or a good physical book that they can outdo Dungeons & Dragons, not realizing that Dungeons & Dragons starts with the D&D Canon hardback and grows like a flower to include all of American culture. And no OSR and no indie product designer even realizes the truth of that and never has any ability to catch Dungeons & Dragons. And that's why. I am extremely excited about D&D, Dungeons & Dragons Canon Hardback, Phandelver and Below, The Shattered Obelisk. Experience it with me. Grab it at your local... I would get the physical digital bundle direct from Hasbro. That's the way I get all my D&D product now. It is the model for the entire industry. And everybody will trail them until they realize that. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.